Dao De Jing Chapter 45. The paradox of perfection and strength. The most complete things seem imperfect, yet their power never fades. The most full things seem empty, but their usefulness never runs dry. The most upright things seem crooked. The most skilled things seem clumsy. The most eloquent speech seems inarticulate. Quietude overcomes disturbance. Stillness conquers heat. Only through quietude and non-action can the world be governed. Key thoughts and philosophical insight. 1. The paradox of perfection and wholeness. Laozi begins by describing how the greatest and most complete things in life often appear imperfect or flawed. This paradox suggests that true perfection is not defined by external appearances or conventional standards. For example, something that seems incomplete or lacking, like a piece of art with imperfections, can actually possess the greatest value and enduring power. Laozi encourages us to look beyond surface-level judgments and understand that completeness often resides in what might seem contradictory. 2. The strength of what appears empty. The concept of fullness and emptiness is another paradox Laozi presents. He explains that the most filled or abundant things might appear empty or lacking in material substance. This reflects a central tenet of Taoism. True abundance does not always manifest in obvious forms. It may be invisible, subtle, or intangible, yet it is inexhaustible in its ability to provide and support. The empty space in a cup or the silent strength of water are examples of this concept, illustrating how emptiness can be a source of infinite potential. 3. The power of what appears weak or ineffective. Laozi continues by noting that the most upright and straight paths often seem crooked, and the most skilled individuals might appear awkward or clumsy. This suggests that strength does not always manifest in conventional ways. What appears weak or inefficient may, in fact, have the deepest power. For example, water may appear gentle and weak, yet it shapes mountains over time. This idea points to the Taoist belief in the quiet, unassuming strength that underlies all things, which is often more effective than overt power. 4. The importance of quietude and stillness. In the final lines, Laozi advocates for the value of quietude and non-action. Wu Wei. Just as stillness can overcome disturbance and heat, so too can a tranquil and calm approach overcome the chaos of the world. Non-action is not about passivity, but about aligning oneself with the natural flow of things, responding with simplicity and grace rather than force. In governance and leadership, Laozi suggests that the most effective way to lead is not through exerting force or control, but through quiet, steady guidance that respects the natural order. How Chapter 45 offers modern wisdom. In today's world, where perfection and success are often defined by outward appearance, achievement, and speed, Laozi's message is a profound reminder that true strength and fulfillment do not always conform to these standards. The idea that completeness can appear imperfect or that fullness can seem empty encourages us to rethink how we define success, beauty, and power. For personal development, this chapter invites us to embrace our flaws and limitations, seeing them not as shortcomings, but as integral parts of who we are. True strength, wisdom, and success often lie in accepting imperfection and finding peace in what we may perceive as weakness or incompleteness. In leadership, Laozi's advocacy for stillness and non-action offers a valuable lesson for today's fast-paced, results-oriented world. Rather than pushing aggressively toward goals or imposing strict control, leaders can benefit from adopting a more passive approach that encourages natural growth and development. This could mean listening more, stepping back when necessary, and allowing things to unfold in their own time. In a broader societal context, this chapter speaks to the need for balance between activity and rest, progress and reflection. By embracing the power of quietude and non-action, we can create environments, whether in personal life, work, or community, that foster peace, balance, and sustainability. Chapter 45 teaches that the most complete things often appear imperfect, the fullest things seem empty, and the most effective actions may seem ineffective. Laozi presents these paradoxes to remind us that true strength and power often lie beneath the surface. The most profound influence comes from quietude and non-action, which have the power to overcome disturbance and achieve lasting stability. This chapter encourages us to rethink conventional definitions of success and power, focusing instead on quiet strength, humility, and alignment with the natural flow of life.